Welcome back to Aligned with Purpose. I'm your host, Jamie Coleman. And if you're brand spanking new to this channel, welcome from the bottom of my heart. And for all of those who are returning, I am so grateful to have you here. So what I do is I build and manage high converting, stress-free membership funnels. That way you can enroll clients while you sleep with just a laptop, a bank account, and school. So what I want to talk about today are more creative ways for you to enroll clients into your offers without having to rely on sales calls or being behind your computer screen all day long. And so when your client is ready to solve a new problem, if they've been learning from you and you're speaking their language, they're going to be like, Jamie gets it. She gets it. She's walking the walk. She's talking the talk. She's been where I am and she has the results that I want. And when they're aware of the next solution, and it's clear where they can join, how they join, and with the click of a button they will. And so the idea today is, how do we build Ascension into our offers so that clients actually can and will ascend while we sleep? What I've noticed in the coaching industry, especially, is that everyone right now has their focus on high ticket. And I get it. That should be a part of your system, but it shouldn't be everything. And it shouldn't be the only thing, right? And so what we need to have built out is a system that helps people ascend your offers without just relying on sales calls for high ticket. The strategy that I'm going to teach you is the Ascend strategy. This is the system that I go really deep on inside of Unbound CEO's Academy. So you're getting to peek behind the curtain today at the stuff that we're implementing with our clients. So really, really exciting stuff. Just to give you an idea of how this is working, I'm going to bring up my client, Tom. You may have heard of him before, maybe not. He's using this Ascension strategy, and he's been on the beach in Mexico, and he's having clients join his lead magnet and his paid community without him even working, which is when you know the system is working. Yeah. So I'm really excited for him to get back. So we're going to do a lot of things with Ascension to enroll more of those people who've been joining his free offer / lead magnet into his paid offerings, which is going to be really cool to implement. So before we jump into it, though, I want to explain how the Ascend strategy is different from a traditional sales funnel. So when you think traditional sales funnel, we're talking about basically a website, for lack of a better term. You pull up a website, you're going to opt into a page. On the next page, you're sold something. On the page after that, it's either an upsell or a downsell, sometimes an upsell, then another upsell, then a downsell. And then by the time you end, your cart is a lot fuller than it was when you came in. It's kind of like you go to the store, you go to Target, you grab a cart, and you're just planning on getting milk. And then before you know it, your whole entire cart's full and you're like, what the fuck just happened? That's a funnel, okay? But the problem with that is that you really just have that one opportunity when someone's on your page to get them to buy more, okay? The difference between that traditional funnel and the Ascend strategy is that we're not just trying to send them through this entire funnel in one swoop. We have built an Ascension with offers that they're consuming that bring them to our next level offering, that's more money, and then our next one, that's more luxury ticket, and they're all connected on the back end. So each time we're talking to a prospect, they're not cold traffic, they're actually already our clients. Freaking insane, right? And so our whole goal is to move them from this stage to the next stage of the client journey. And we continue doing that, and we continue providing so much value, over delivering, and ensuring they take that next step with us. Yeah. And so our next offer that becomes available is the one that they need next to implement, right? That's the idea. Okay. I personally believe that building in Ascension is crucial for your online business success, especially for your freedom. Because if we don't have offers that people can enroll into while you sleep, that means that your time is going to be demanded for you to sign a new client. And that means if calls aren't on your schedule, you're not signing a client. You're not signing a client this week, right? That became wildly apparent to me because when I would look at my call schedule, I would either have a fully booked schedule for that week because we were crushing it booking calls. So then I had to take all of those calls, right? And then what would happen is after those calls, if I didn't have an offer that would fit with the person, or maybe they weren't ready for high ticket yet, I would send them back to social media or my email list and I'd lose them forever. That is the problem. And so what we want to do is we want to increase LTV, lifetime value, and reduce the sales effort while automating more of our business so that we have time to sip pina coladas on the beach in Mexico or do whatever else you want to do. If you want to travel the world, if you want to buy a 42-foot fifth wheel and be in it with your family so that you guys have epic freedom, then freaking do it, right? But you're no longer strapped behind your computer desk trying to build a business when you're having to really say no, sorry, I don't have an offer for you, to 60% of the people that you talk to. Kind of insane to me, yeah? So let's talk about Ascension and the 4 key stages of this Ascend system. Okay, so we're going to talk about free to low ticket. So when I talk about free, I'm really talking about a type of lead magnet. For us in my system, we use a free community. Okay, so how do you sell someone from a free item to low ticket? This is wildly important. Okay, because if we're getting a lot of people into our free thing, those are people from the internet, from our email list, from social media, who've raised their hands like, hey, look at me. I'm right here. I have the problem you're talking about solving, and I'm looking for a solution. So now we need to show them we have the solution. It's right here. We're presenting it to them on a silver platter. We're like, yes, you need help with this. I help you with that here. This is the offer. This is how you join. Okay. So your lead magnet is a segue into your low ticket thing. Okay. So what I look at this as is like a membership or a digital product or a workshop, something that's low ticket. So under $100 or under $100 per month. Yeah. So how I do this is inside of my free community, I have Ascension built in that makes it clear their next logical step to get the result that they want is to join my paid membership. So here's how I've done that more specifically. I've made them in this free community very aware of the solution that I offer, and I've overcome the doubts, the limiting beliefs, the things that might be standing in their way from actually doing the thing. Okay. So we have multiple ways to ascend people, from onboarding calls to master classes to workshops to unlocking part 1 out of 5 of my actual program, right? So if they want to unlock the rest, they've got to ascend, right? Which is really freaking awesome. So what happens is people join that lead magnet. They get value. They're nurtured. They also see other people succeeding. Then with the click of a button, they can join that next level. They don't have to wait for a sales call. They don't even have to DM me. They just join. And look, if it's not a fit, we'll give you your money back, right? Remove the resistance to the next sale. Okay. Another little ninja one here. So that was number 1, was free to low ticket. Another ninja trick I'll put in here is you can go free to free, low ticket to free, high ticket to free. Anything can be sent to free. And how we do that is, it doesn't matter where it is, but we're linking to podcast episodes like this. We're linking to YouTube videos, basically more things that are going to provide value that they can consume, but we're putting them in a place that's easy for them to access. So for example, I might have inside of Ascend, my program for Unbound CEOs Academy, a place where we talk about building Ascension. So what I'm going to do inside of that is I have a video specific to them that's like slides and step-by-step how to actually do this inside of their memberships, right? Where I give them the how to do it specifically to solve their problem. But underneath that, I'll put additional resource that would help you with this. And I'm going to link this podcast episode. Yeah. So that's an example of a low ticket to a free offer that's going to add more value and nurture them. It's also a different way to consume similar information. Right? This is more the high level strategy versus nitty gritty in the weeds of implementing it for themselves. Right? And the way that that helps is sometimes they're too deep in the weeds to see it, and they need to zoom out for a second just to see the big picture view of what they're creating. And so that's what this will do for them. Right? So shout out to those in Unbound CEOs Academy who are listening to this. Freaking love you. Okay. So that's free to low ticket. Okay. The other thing is once they're in low ticket, which for my clients is a membership, right? Where you're getting monthly reoccurring revenue. Well, what do you do then? You can sell low ticket to low ticket. If let's say that your membership is $50 a month and you've got some clients in there, they're paying you $50 a month continuously. And then you decide that, hey, you want to launch a workshop. You could charge $150 for tickets to that workshop or to the replays of that workshop that you filmed. But it's solving the next problem after they've gone through your core content. Maybe it's workshops, a new course, an event, or any other offers that they can consider unlocking inside of your membership portal. So you're also able to sell like that. Look, this is all like this interlocked web. There's Ascension every step of the way, linking all of your offers together. Okay. And if you even see, I've been doing it inside of this podcast episode. I've been talking about Unbound CEOs Academy. So here we are when we're talking about number one, free to low ticket. I've been talking about my low ticket offer inside of this free content, Ascension. Yeah. So there's going to be a link below of how to get more information on Unbound CEOs Academy. Okay. See how I'm doing that? Okay. So number two is low ticket to low ticket. It's thinking about what is the next logical thing that my person would need inside of this offer, and how can I give it to them for a good price? Because they're already your clients. Yeah. So what I do specifically, especially when we're using a membership, is there's ways to add a course and you can either unlock it at a specific level. They can pay you one time for it. Okay. So that's low ticket to low ticket. The next part of this is low ticket to high ticket. This has to be one of my favorite pieces to this because you now know these clients so well. They're already paying you money and you know exactly what their problem is and what the potential solution would look like. And so you're in a prime position to give them an offer so juicy, so yummy, so irresistible that they would feel silly saying no to it, right? Low ticket to high ticket, I love to use a nomination process. So once they've achieved a specific result with your low ticket product, you nominate them for the next level, your high ticket thing, right? So you could say, okay, like let's say you help people get clients, for example. You say, okay, once they get a client, that shows they know how to do the system. So I'm going to nominate them into my next level thing, my high ticket. Then what you could do is you could take a sales call with that person, but they're already your client. Okay. So you take an upgrade call with someone who's already your client and you just present your next level solution and say like, hey, you would be a good fit for this based on where you're at right now. That's more of your skill level. And so it becomes just this natural ascension process versus trying to get someone who's cold traffic from the streets who doesn't know, like, or trust you to join high ticket. Now you have someone who's already gotten a result, already understands how you coach, how you can help them, and is ready for that next level thing, right? So up to now, you've brought them from free to low, now low to high. And it's the smoothest process that you can imagine to ascend your clients. It's very creative how we can do this. And it all links together beautifully. So they're already aware of this next level offering really when they sign up to low ticket. They're just you're looking for them to get a specific result before they're ready for that. Okay. So number 4 is high ticket and down selling to mid and low ticket. Okay. So there could be a couple scenarios where you would use this. Maybe you're on a high ticket sales call with someone you just met and they're not ready to move forward at that high ticket level. Well, that's when you can like down ascend them into low ticket or free, right? Depending on their situation. Or maybe you're selling high ticket and you have a low ticket event. Mid or low ticket offers provide ongoing value to your clients. Don't forget that. You don't need to just give your high ticket clients everything. That's something that I used to do. I would just include all my offers for someone who is at the highest level. There's really 3 challenges that this overcomes. Number 1 is selling to cold prospects. We're no longer doing that. And we're not relying on a social media algorithm or the link in our bio for someone to just click it and book a call with us or click it and join our programs. Instead, they're incentivized based on a lead magnet to join this thing. Once inside this thing, our goal is, hey, now we have this pool of hot leads. How do we get them to ascend? That becomes the goal. So that's then the focus. Challenge number 2 is people are just running out of leads or don't know how to generate enough leads. If you don't have traffic, if you don't have leads, you can't grow your business. And so this changes that. It makes it so we're no longer just trying to find leads from all over the place. We have one place, we put all of our leads there and we work on nurturing them. Challenge number 3 is very, 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 very often people are waiting for program signups. They're just waiting. Their link in bio is here in crickets. They're just sitting there twiddling their thumbs, wondering what the hell to focus on. So we want to be proactive and have clear calls to action. So we're not waiting for program signups. We're actively attracting and magnetizing our audience to us and having clear steps for them to follow to get that result and where to go next. If you want to break down step by step exactly how to implement this ascension, We go deep into that in Unbound CEOs Academy. We go step by step into how to build your free community, build your membership offer, and the funnel that actually sells it while you sleep. This has built-in Ascension every single step of the way, from free all the way up to high ticket. We have a system that works as a machine, providing value. So really all you're doing is coaching and creating content while clients ascend your program. If you're interested in learning more about Unbound CEOs Academy, I'm going to put a link directly below this video. It includes everything from weekly coaching sessions with myself, our full Ascend program that you can go through at your own pace. You're also surrounded by a community of world changers who are really looking to up-level their business by impacting more lives. And I also build and manage these membership funnels for you. So if you're like, Jamie, I don't want to do this myself, I want you to do it for me. There's also ways to do that as well. But I'm talking about Unbound CEOs right now. So I would love to see you inside. I know that I can support you there. So before we go here, I just want to do a quick recap. Building in Ascension is vitally important because it takes away your need to constantly be like chasing and gripping and trying to figure out where your next client's going to come from. It makes it really clear to the client how you can solve their problem and what the next step is to actually working with you, which solves a major gap that's in the system. And so you can build an Ascension from free to low ticket to high ticket all the way down the value ladder and free to free. And really how we do that is making sure that they're properly linked together and you're showing your prospect that the next problem they solve is solved by this solution. Here's the link to join, or here's a link to book a call with me, whatever that process will look like. Way too often I sit with coaches that have none of this built out. None of it. And I'm like, if we don't have this, we don't have freedom. Okay. So sit with your business. Sit with how you're currently ascending clients from offer to offer that on your value ladder. If you don't have a value ladder and you're like, Jamie, I just have one offer, I don't know how the hell to build other offers, this is the video for you where I help you step by step create a value ladder in just 15 minutes. So I got you. Outside of that, know that if this is lighting you up, if you're enjoying this content of how to ultimately build a business that sets you free, this is the place for you because I'm just getting started. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and I will continue serving and showing up for you, documenting my journey along the way. Thank you for being here.